विद्यार्थी मित्रों, क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन या चॅप्टर मधला प्रॅक्टिस सेट 2.3 आपण बघणार आहोत. प्रॅक्टिस सेट 2.3. प्रॅक्टिस सेट 2.3 सॉल्व द क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन बाय द कंप्लीटिंग स्क्वेअर मेथड. आपण यापूर्वीच फॅक्टरायझेशन मेथड बघितले. क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन सॉल्व करण्याच्या तीन पद्धती आहेत. त्याच्यातली पहिली फॅक्टरायझेशन, सेकंड मेथड इज completing square method, and third method is by using the formula. Now, the first example is x square plus x minus 2 x square plus x minus 20 equals to 0. Completing square method करताना x square चा कोएफिशिएंट हा जो असतो तो 1 करायचा. -20 पलीकडे नेणार. कॉन्स्टंट जे टर्म असणार ते 0 कडे नेणार, राइट हँड साइड कडे नेणार. Therefore x square plus x is equals to 20. Add on both sides, fix Euler right, that is add on both sides in bracket 1 upon 2 in bracket 1 upon 2 coefficient of x in bracket square. Now here coefficient of x is 1. x चा सहगुणक किती येतात तो? Coefficient of x is 1, that is 1 upon 2 into 1 bracket square. Is equals to 1 into 1 upon 2 is 1 upon 2 bracket square means what? 1 by 4. Now add these two in above equation. कोणतं इक्वेशन आहे ते? x square plus x equals to 20 मध्ये ते ऍड करायचे दोन्ही बाजूला. Now see this. Therefore, x square plus x plus 1 by 4 is equals to 20 plus 1 upon 4. Simplify करना है 20 plus 1 by 4. या 4 ने 20 ला multiply. Now this is a perfect square. x चा square root, x square चा square root x, मधल्याचा साइन द्यायचं 1 upon 4 चा स्क्वेअर रूट 1 by 2. हा कोणाचा परफेक्ट स्क्वेअर. कसं लिहायचं ते? x चा स्क्वेअर रूट x, मधल्याचा साइन द्यायचं 1 upon 4 चा स्क्वेअर रूट 1 upon 2 ब्रॅकेट स्क्वेअर. Now it is 4 into 20, 80 plus 1, 84, 1 by 4. This is x plus 1, bracket square is equals to 81 upon 4. Next, take the square root on both sides. दोन्ही बाजूचं वर्गमूळ घ्यायचं. Take the square root on both sides. Then what is the square root? The square root of 81 upon 4 is plus or minus 9 by 2. एकदा प्लस येणार आणि एकदा that is equals to minus 9 by 2. Therefore x is equals to 9 by 2 minus 1 upon 2, or x is equals to minus 9 by 2 minus 1 upon 2. Now base, दोघांचा बेस कसा आहे? सेम आहे. The base are same. Therefore x is equals to 9 minus 1 upon 2, or x is equals to minus 9 minus 1 upon 2. Therefore x is equals to 8 upon 2, or x is equals to minus 10 upon 2. Therefore x is equals to 4 and x is equals to minus 5. Therefore 4 and minus 5, these are the roots of the quadratic equation. म्हणजे या टाइपचं quadratic equation सॉल्व करताना आधी कोएफिशिएंट ऑफ स्क्वेअर टर्म 1 करणार, कॉन्स्टंट टर्म उजव्या बाजूकडे जाऊ देणार आणि तो फिक्स statement लिहिणार, that is add on both sides 1 upon 2 in bracket 1 upon 2 coefficient of x brackets. Now see this again one time. पुन्हा एकदा बघा ते coefficient of x is 1 upon 2 into 1 brackets per is equals to 1 by 4. 1 by 4 दोनों साइड ला ऐड केला. Take the square root on both sides. Square root of 81 upon 4 is minus plus or minus 9 by 2. एकदा प्लस येणार, एकदा मायनस येणार आणि ते सिम्प्लिफाय करणार. 1 upon 2 टर्म्स उजव्या बाजूकडे जाऊ देणार आणि अशा प्रकारे ते एक्झाम्पल सॉल्व करणार. परीक्षेला solve the quadratic equation by factorization, by completing square method, and by using the formula. यापैकी एक मेथड परीक्षेला एकच असते. Therefore the roots of these quadratic equations are 4 and minus 5 are the roots. Now see the next example. Next example question. Example number 2. X square plus 2x minus 5 equals to 0. इथे पुन्हा x square चा कोएफिशिएंट किती 1 आहे. आपल्याला काही तो 1 करण्याची गरज नाही. 2x फक्त minus 5 पलीकडे जाऊ देणार आहोत आपण. Therefore x square plus 2x is equals to 5. Again that same dialogue is repeated here. Add on both sides. पुस्तकात जरी वेगळी मेथड घेतली असली तरी ही मेथड एकदम सोपी आहे. Add on both sides by 1 upon 2 coefficient of x bracket square, and that's why coefficient of x here इथे किती आहे तर 2 आहे. That is 1 upon 2 into 2 bracket square, and that is equals to 1 that is square, that is equals to 1. Now add on both sides, that is x square plus 2x plus 1 is equals to 5 plus 1. Therefore हा completing square लिहिताना x square च्याऐवजी x लिहायचा, मधल्याचं साइन लिहायचं त्याच्यासाठी, आणि स्क्वेअर रूट ऑफ 1 इज 1. हा परफेक्ट स्क्वेअर झाला तो. x स्क्वेअर चा स्क्वेअर रूट, मधल्याचं साइन, 1 चा स्क्वेअर रूट 1. 5 plus 1 6. 6 कोणाचा स्क्वेअर आहे? The 6 is square of root of 6. Therefore x plus 1 bracket square is equals to root 6. bracket square. Taking square root on both sides, therefore x plus 1 is equals to plus or minus root 6. Therefore x plus 1 at the plus and at the minus. X plus 1 is equals to minus root 6. Therefore x is equals to minus 1 plus root 6, or x is equals to minus 1 minus root 6. Therefore the roots of the quadratic equation is minus 1 plus root 6 and minus 1 minus root 6. These are the roots. Now see again once again पुन्हा एकदा बघा x square plus 2x minus 5 equals to 0. Minus 5 पलीकडे नेऊया. Add on both sides by 1 upon 2 coefficient of x bracket square. That is equals to 1 upon 2 into 2 bracket square is equals to 1 square is equals to 1. म्हणून दोन्ही बाजूला आपण 1 add करणार. That is x square plus 2x plus 1 equals to 5 plus 1. Now x square plus 2x plus 1 is a perfect square of x plus 1 bracket square equals to 6. Now 6 कोणाचा square आहे? The root of 6 bracket square. Taking the square root on both sides, then you will get x plus 1 is equals to plus or minus root 6. Once you take the plus sign and the minus sign, therefore x is equals to minus 1 plus root 6, or x is equals to minus 1 minus root 6. Therefore the minus 1 plus root 6 and minus 1 minus root 6, the roots. Now next example, number 3. M square minus 5m minus 3. Therefore m square minus 5m minus 3. This is in the standard form, that is we required. Constant पलीकडे पाहिजे तर पलीकडे जाईल. Coefficient of m square is 1. Now same dialogue is there. Add on both sides. One upon 2 coefficient of m bracket square, that is 1 upon 2 into minus 5 bracket square, that is equals to 1 upon 2 into minus sign पुढे घेतलेले bracket square and याचा square 25 upon 4. Therefore 25 upon 4 m square minus 5m plus 25 by 4 equals to 25 by 4 minus 3. आता हे सॉल्व करणार. आपल्याला perfect square, that is a 4 into 3, that is a 12, that is a 25 minus 12. upon 4. Therefore, and that is equals to 13 upon 4. Therefore, m square minus 5m plus 25 upon 4 is equals to 13 upon 4 m minus 5 by 2 bracket square is equals to root of plus of root of 13 upon 2 bracket square now take the square root on both sides. Taking square root on both sides, take the square root on both sides and return. Therefore, m minus 5 by 2 is equals to plus or minus root 13 upon 2. Once you take the plus sign, minus for second. With the plus sign and the minus sign, m minus 5 by 2 is equals to root 13 upon 2 or m minus 5 by 2 is equals to minus root 13 upon 2. Therefore, m is equals to root 13, that is a plus 5 by 2 plus root 13 upon 2 or m is equals to 5 by 2 minus root 13 upon 2. Therefore, m is equals to 5 plus root 13 upon 2. Or m is equals to 5 minus root 13 upon 2. These are the roots of the given quadratic equation. 5 plus root 13 upon 2 or 5 minus root 13 upon 2. Connect the recalling. M square minus 5m minus equals to minus 3. Add on both sides 1 upon 2. Coefficient of m bracket square is equals to 1 upon 2 into minus 5 bracket square. That is equals to minus 1 upon 2 into 5 bracket square equals to 25 by 4. Add 25 by 4 on both sides. That is m square minus 25 minus 5m plus 25 by 4 is equals to 25 by 4 minus 4. Simplification करना 25 minus 12 upon 4, 13 by 4. Now this is the perfect square of m minus 5 by 2 bracket square equals to root of 13 upon 2 bracket square. Take the square root on both sides. M minus 5 by 2 plus or minus. Once you take the plus, next minus. Therefore, 5 plus root 13 upon 2 and 5 minus root 13 upon 2 are the roots. Now the number 4 is 9y square minus 12y. तर इथे कोएफिशियंट ऑफ y स्क्वेअर 9 आहे, +2 पण लेफ्ट हँड साइडला आहे, +2 पलीकडे जाऊ द्यावं लागणार आहे आणि डिवाइड ऑन बोथ साइड्स बाय 9 minus 9y square minus 12y is equals to -2. Therefore, dividing on both sides, by 9, therefore y square minus 12 upon 9y minus 2 upon 9. 12 upon 9 means what? Minus 4 by 3y. That is equals to minus 2 upon 9. Therefore, add on both sides. Add on both sides in bracket 1 upon 2 into minus coefficient of y. बऱ्याचदा कोएफिशियंट ऑफ y च्या ठिकाणी x लिहिला जातो कारण की आपल्याला x च्या बाबतीत समीकरणाचं जास्त माहित असतं, त्यामुळे इथे तुमचा मार्क्स जाऊ शकतो. म्हणून नीट विचारपूर्वक आपण तो ब्रॅकेट लिहायचा आहे 1 upon 2 into coefficient of y bracket square. पुस्तकात जरी मेथड वेगळी घेतलेली असली पण ही मेथड देखील तुम्ही अप्लाय केली, you will get the full credit. That is 1 upon 2 into 4 by 3 bracket square. Lowest corner 1 upon 2, 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4. That is the 2 by 3 bracket square. That is equals to 4 upon 9, 2 by 3 bracket square. And last term किती होतं तर 4 by 9. That's a square root 2 by 3. Now simplify this. That is the minus 2 plus 4 upon 9. Therefore, that is the 2 by 9. That is equals to root 2 upon 3 bracket square. That is y minus 2 by 3 bracket square is equals to root 2 upon 3 bracket square. Now take the square root on both sides. That is y minus 2 by 3 bracket square is equals to taking the square root, therefore y minus 2 by 3. If you take the square root, you will get plus or minus root 2 upon 3 once you take the plus and minus. Therefore, y is equals to 2 by 3. That is the plus sign, and plus or minus root 2 upon 3. एक द प्लस साइन घ्या आणि एकदा मायनस साइन घ्या. That is y is equals to 2 plus root 2 upon 3 or y is equals to 2 minus root 2 upon 3. Therefore 2 plus root 2 upon 3 or and 2 minus root 2 upon 3 are the roots of the given quadratic equation. पुन्हा एकदा बघा तो, that is 9y square minus 12y plus 2 equals to 0. Plus 2 पलीकडे dividing on both sides by 9. Y square minus 12y upon 9 is equals to minus 2 upon 9. Division देना 3 चौक 12 3 3 minus 2 by 9. Add on both sides by 1 upon 2 coefficient of y bracket square. That is 1 upon 2 into coefficient of y is 4 by 3. So get 2 by 3 bracket square means what? 4 by 9. Therefore y square minus 4 by 3y plus 4 by 9 equals to minus 2 by 9 plus 4 by 9. And then simplify. We will get the required roots. Next are the roots of the quadratic equation 2 plus root 2 upon 3 and 2 minus root 2 upon 3. Our next example number 5. 2y square plus 9y plus 10 equals to 0. Therefore, y square plus 9y plus 10 some equation पुन्हा standard form मध्ये लिहिणार आहोत. 2y square plus 9y minus 10 dividing on both sides by 2. Therefore, you will get y square plus 9 by 2y minus 5 add on both sides that is in bracket 1 upon 2 coefficient of y bracket square on both sides. Therefore, 1 upon 2 into coefficient of y is 9 by 2 equals to 9 by 4 bracket square 81 upon 16. Therefore, y square 9 by 2y plus 81 upon 16, that is minus 5 plus 81 upon 16. Add करना होगा अपन, ये simplification करना, minus 5 into 16 minus 80, that is a y plus 9 upon 4 bracket square. हा स्क्वेअर रूट अतिशय सोपा असतो. y स्क्वेअरचा y घेणार, मधल्याचं साइन द्यायचं, स्क्वेअर रूट ऑफ 81 upon 16 means what? 9 by 4. Now again this simplification 16 में minus 5 ला multiplication केले minus 80 plus 81 upon 16 that is 1 by 16 that is y plus 9 by 4 bracket square is equals to 1 by 16 that is 1 by 4 bracket square. Now take the square root on both sides. Therefore y plus 9 by 4 is equals to plus or minus 1 by 4. Take the plus sign and take the minus sign. Y plus 9 by 4 is equals to that is y is equals to minus 9 by 4 plus or minus 1 by 4. Therefore y is equals to minus 9 plus 1 by 4. Therefore y is equals to minus 9 plus 1. That is y is equals to minus 9 by 4 minus 1 by 4. Base same with the concept. That is a minus 9 plus 1 upon 4 or y is equals to minus 9. That is minus 10 by 4. Minus 8 by 4 or y is equals to minus 5 by 2. Division दिले तिथे. Therefore y is equals to minus 2 or y is equals to minus 5 by 2. Therefore minus 2 and minus 5 by 2 are the roots of the given quadratic equation. Now next, now again see that is a 2y square plus 9y plus 10 equals to 0. 2y square plus 9y minus 10 dividing on both sides by 2. Y square plus 9 by 2y equals to minus 5. Add on both sides. That is 9 by 4 which is a bracket square means for 81 upon 16. Add करता अपने both sides में. Perfect square में तो पहला y plus 9 by 4 bracket square. Simplification minus 80 plus 81 that is 1 by 16. Take the square root on both sides. And in this way you are getting the roots of the quadratic equation. Now we will see the last example. Number 6, that is 5x square is equals to 4x plus 7. The 5x square minus 4x करणार आपण 7 पलीकडे जसं तसा ठेवू. Therefore 5x square minus 4x minus 4x is equals to 7 dividing on both sides by 5. Therefore the equation is x square minus 4y5 x is equals to 7 by 5. Add on both sides. Add on both sides. 1 upon 2 coefficient of x bracket square, that is equals to 1 upon 2 into minus 4y5 bracket square, that is a 4 upon 25. Therefore, x square now we'll write that is a x square minus 4 by 5 x plus 4 by 25 is equals to 7 by 5 plus 4 by 5, 4 by 25. Now this is the perfect square of x minus 2 by 5 bracket square. आता पलीकडची टोटल करना, बेस कसा आहे ते 5 7 आणि 5 ला 5 5 ने मल्टिप्लाय करना, that is 35 upon 25 5 into 5 plus 4 upon 25, and that is 35 plus 1, 35 plus 4 upon 25, simplification करनी, 39 upon 25, x square root on both sides. Therefore, x minus 2 by 5 bracket square is equals to root of 39 upon 25, or that is 5 bracket square, taking the square root on both sides. अतिशय स्लो मध्ये घेतलेला हा व्हिडिओ निश्चितच तुम्हाला आवडेल. काही मला आधी असं वाटत होतं की यापूर्वीच्या स्टेप्स या फास्ट होत होत्या, म्हणून मी या स्लो प्रकारे घेतलेला आहे. Therefore, x minus 2 by 5 is equals to root of 39 plus or minus root of 39 upon 5. Therefore, x minus 2 by 5, that is 2 by 5 plus or minus root of 39 upon 5. Therefore, x is equals to 2 by 5 plus root of 39 upon 5. Ekta plus, ekta minus, or x is equals to 2 by 5 minus root of 39 upon 5. Therefore, two plus root of 39 upon 5, or x is equals to 2 minus root of 39 upon 5. These are the roots of the quadratic equation. या प्रकारे solve the quadratic equation by square root method we have completed. By completing square method we have completed. Now in next video we will see that is the find the roots of the quadratic equation by formula method. completing square method. सर्व प्रॉब्लेम्स आपण त्यात एक्सरसाइज मधले are the roots. You see this? पुन्हा एकदा रिपीट बघा तो. And in this way we have completed these topics. We'll see the next video.